All right, looks like Eric on Doomsday put one card on the bottom of the deck, and Eric Tang on the play, and we're underway. So Eric Tang, and some of you will appreciate this, uses the wackiest, most fun versions of every card in the deck and doesn't use matching play sets. So we expect to see some heat dropping on the left side of the screen. Eric Tang appreciates variety. Here's a turn one preordain for Eric Rutkowski. 64% favor for Ad Nauseam Tendrils, says chat. Quick thank yous to start us off. Thank you to Vaughn, a new YouTube member as of it's 12 days ago, actually. We didn't stream last week, so thank you, Vaughn. Thank you, of course, to Bob Patterson Jr., our one of our rare members on YouTube, and Tron Travolta, one of our other rare members on YouTube. I can't remember if I thanked Tron on the last stream, but thank you regardless. Our rare members are pillars of the channel, really. Hit the join button on YouTube if you'd be interested in becoming a YouTube member. Thank you to them.
I think so. Cool.
Looks like a tropical island fetched off the Scalding Tarn for Eric, followed up by Scrubland and a Ponder. Ponder resolves. Oh, for a second I thought he put the cards in his hand, but the hand is actually laying down on the table. So all good. Disaster avoided there. As Eric figures out what to do with this Ponder. It's like a Ponder shuffle. Ponder shuffle from your combo opponent, usually a good sign that things are going well. To the extent that they can in turn two. I'm trying to think right now, like, who I mean, Twitch chat says 64% favored for Ad Nauseam, but which deck is more reliably faster? I feel like it's Doomsday. Like, Doomsday can pop off turn one, turn two, and the game is over, right? I mean, well, what do you think, chat? I think Doomsday is just a faster deck. I wonder why. If you voted for Ad Nauseam Tendrils in the prediction poll, is it because you think the deck is better in games 2 and 3? Doomsday just feels so fast. Anyway. Misty Rainforest for Eric. Lotus Petal on the table for Eric Tang.
Only got reserve list.
I guess I'm going to keep saying Eric, even though they're both named Eric. Signorna says, I've lost many games to Ant on their turn 1 or 2. Yeah, I have too. I have as well. I actually played Eric Tang in this event that we're watching right now, and I lost. Brainstorm. And in the games that I lost, I think we went to 3. In the games I lost, I think Eric went off turn 2. Yeah, you know what, Jason? You're right. Like, Lewinil in chat says, Ant never passes the turn after casting Dark Ritual. Doomsday sometimes does. That's true. Maybe that's the difference maker then. Maybe Ad Nauseam Tendrils, once it starts going, the game is over. Whereas with Doomsday, sometimes they do a bunch of stuff and then pass the turn and hope for the best. Pestilence also make a good point. Doomsday losing half their life when they cast is something to consider. That's half the needed storm to kill. That's that's a really good point. All right, so maybe chat is right to favor ad nauseum here. All right, here's Wishclaw Talisman. I'm going to keep on top of life totals for everybody, even though life totals are kind of irrelevant here. Activating it. Or not activating. Okay, not activating it.
Wishclaw Talisman is fine.
I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna catch my upkeep.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm playing?
Okay. I hear some music in the background, so we're going to keep player audio low. Force of Phil is here. What's up, Force of Phil? Drawing 3 cards to the table, then drawing them again from the table is an egregious show of disrespect for proper etiquette. That is a clean 3-card pull. Force of Phil pointing it all out for us and making sure everything is done correctly here. Sinorna says, then again, most of my games of Ant are versus Cyrus. Okay. Here's a Doomsday for Retkowski. Of course, it resolves. Lewinell says, I saw a great paper match on Twitter where Max resolved turn 1 Doomsday and Cyrus cast 5 spells, including tendrils from hand. Interesting. Oh, not Orum's Chance. Sorry. What's the other one? The other white card. Okay, so now Eric Tang will be able to look through the exile zone.
Oh god, this is so much easier on like Magic Online.
Eric Tang pointing out Magic Online is easier for viewing the exile zone. Silence. Yeah, silence. Lewinell pointing out on Magic Online you can't sort the pile. That's true.
How many cards do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 cards in hand for Doomsday.
Oh yes.
Eric Tang really taking a good look here. See some personal tutors in there. Seems like a pretty stock 2022 Doomsday list. We saw Eric, the Doomsday player, running the slow Doomsday with Murktide and Baleful Strix on one of our recent streams. This is regular Doomsday with personal tutor and no mid-range stuff going on. Okay, looks like Doomsday passed the turn. And now Eric Tang will have an opportunity here to win. Maybe a response to LED? Yeah, I'm just going to keep player audio low because there's some music blasting. Force of Will pitching Brainstorm on LED. I like that. Ah, a backup LED. Just behind our overlay is... Let's see if I can... Okay. Bottom left, you can barely see Storm Count, but it's 4 now. Dark Ritual. 3 black mana, indicated by the red die. Bottom left. Just try and keep track of this for everybody. Veil of Summer, Storm 5. Now, Eric is basically dead to... Ooh, another Force of Will. This time on Veil of Summer, it looks like. Storm now 6. Should Redkowski have Force of Will the second Lion's Eye Diamond then? It's going after Veil of Summer with 3 black mana floating already. It looks like Tang still has cards in hand. 1 black being used from the pool to activate Wish Claw. If Rakowski had a, he had 3 Force of Wills in hand, but had a backup Force of Will, was it right to let the second Lion's Eye Diamond resolve? I'm unsure. ND is here. Thank you for the resub. 7 months for ND. What's up, ND? Hope all is well. Here's a Daze. Okay. Wow. So much interaction. Daze on Veil of Summer number 2. I admit I'm having a little trouble following what's happening here. Yeah. Daze on Veil of Summer number 2 is getting paid for by using Lotus Petal, it looks like. Now Burning Wish, sacking LED, and that gets the scoop. Okay. So Eric Tang up a game here in round 1. Sinorna says this is the Epic Storm. Is it the Epic Storm? Because I'm going off memory here. I thought this was just Ad Nauseam Tendrils. But you could be right. Yeah, you're right. Let me update this. I understand that deck archetype labeling triggers some people if it's not done absolutely correctly. I'm still not certain this is the Epic Storm, honestly. I really don't remember what Eric was playing, actually. Sorry, Eric. All right, still music blasting. We see Eric Tang now looking through Eric Rutkowski's deck after Doomsday has resolved. You can see Force of Will still in, of course. There's a Duress there. Tang now nodding, seeing Duresses and Force of Negations now. Poing says it'd be better than when SEG labels 4-color Loam as punishing Habsan. Honestly, the deck labeling thing is something I still struggle with the channel too, because there are like terms that are better for YouTube searches. There are, descriptions that are better for players that maybe are unfamiliar with Legacy but still might know what the deck is. Like, for example, an example that just popped in my head right now: Dead Gael. Like, I could label a deck Dead Gael, but Black White Orzhov mid range might get more clicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like hard to pick what the name should be, if that makes sense. I don't know if SEG was doing that. I'm just saying, for me, sometimes I'm thinking like, do people know what Dead Gael even is? Like, do most Legacy players even know what full English breakfast is or something like that? Like, or am I better just labeling it like, you know, Volrath Shapeshifter combo or whatever? And probably half the time I label videos, I probably should have labeled it something else. DJ Jazz Jeff, missed you guys last week. I missed you guys back, honestly. I missed the stream last week. Call it by the Legacy name, yeah. Lewinil says, I think most people know breakfast names equals combo. That's true. But, you know, with the videos living on a place like YouTube, they're going to come up in the YouTube feeds for people that just watch Magic videos of all kinds. They watch Professor videos. They watch, you know, who's doing like standard on Arena videos on YouTube. Whatever, you get what I'm saying. Box opening videos, and then one of our videos pops up, and will people know what it is, or will they be curious if it's all right? There's Das's oracle, and Rakowski gets that one going to game 3.
What's that? I realized I boarded my sideboard.
Anyway, everybody gets what I'm talking about. We still don't know what Eric Tang is playing. For sure, do we? Or Camman says, I just found a few hours of footage from a TMD Open in 2004-2005 era. Need to convert it to digital and upload it to YouTube. How did you find that? What, did you find it in like a library? Where did you find it? All right, here's Tundra followed up by Lion's Eye Diamond. There's Mox Opal.
Three cards at the hand.
3 cards in hand.
There's a Chrome Mox. That's a Chrome Mox. So LED, Mox Opal, Chrome Mox so far. Or Camman says, my wife did the recording. Interesting. That's awesome. If you need some advice on transferring to digital to upload to YouTube, send me a message on the Discord or something. I have done that before, and maybe I can point you in the right direction. Wishclaw Talisman, if you need help with it, that is getting Force of Negation, pitching Ponder. Makes sense. I like countering Wishclaw. And that causes Tang to pass the turn. And here's Ponder for Rakowski.
How many cards?
5.
5 cards in hand for Doomsday. Tang thinking about this. I guess this is turn 2 now. Lost a Wishclaw Talisman to Force of Negation, which it seems was super important to the Storm turn.
I'm going to play land.
Vernon Catacombs pass. Vernon Catacombs now on the bottom left of your screen. Looks like one card left in hand for Tang. Here's Brainstorm for Doomsday. And there's a fetch. Finding an underground sea. Wonder if we're just going to see Dark Ritual Doomsday here. And what will happen after that? Duress. All right. Burning Wish gets hit. I like that. Lotus Petal. Snormunchlack says, I just want to talk that I miss that old championship events where players use physical cards. I like Arena, but the championship events have lost their essence. That's why I like to watch 90s MTG and physical games. Yeah, I miss it too. I mean, and it's a big reason why I even continued the channel during the pandemic in the first place. I think the Paper Players Tour, Pro Tour, or whatever will be back at some point, but it's been a long wait. Ledview says Legacy GPs. I don't know if we'll see Legacy GPs in the future, but we've gotten a few scattered large Legacy events in paper, and I hope we can continue having more. Star City Games seems to want to hold Legacy events, so keep it going. There's a Ponder for Eric. Tang. Counts 3 off the top. And looks like a Ponder shuffle. And, I saw earlier today that friend of the show, Anurag Das, Anzad MTG, will be at SEG Indy, which I believe is this weekend, streaming. And if you're going to check that out and you're going to watch for a few hours and enjoy spectating some Paper Magic this weekend, definitely show some love. It's a lot of hard work. I have a lot of respect for Anurag pursuing this. It's really ambitious. Wishclaw Talisman. Not activated yet. We're back to Doomsday turn. I think Eric Tang is Hellbent, but can now activate Wishclaw Talisman, hold priority, sack LED, and Ad Nauseam potentially. But it's possible that Rutkowski has counter magic, so that's a little bit risky. Not really sure what the Storm player's play is here. I'm not a Storm player myself, so I don't really know what the right thing to do here. I don't know what else you'd want to tutor for that isn't Ad Nauseam right now. Unless you just go grab like a Torpor Orb or something. But that doesn't really make a lot of sense. That just gets countered the same. We see the Storm player Eric thinking here with one card in hand, a Wishclaw Talisman in play. Has the mana. Passing the turn, it looks like. I think I saw a gesture there. Yep. Doomsday drawing a card.
Pass back to you.
All right, Doomsday passes the turn. 2 cards in hand now for Storm. I think we're going to see a cantrip fired off here. Ponder. And looks like it resolves. Some counting going on here before accepting the card on top of the deck. All right, Tang now keeping track of Storm and casting a Dark Ritual. I'll hide or overlay so everybody could see the... Yeah, it's hard to see, but there's 3 black mana floating Storm 2. Tapping Trop and Chromox for Ad Nauseam. Okay, so Ad Nauseam was in hand. Interesting. Let's see if Rutkowski has any response. I mean, you have to counter that if you have it. Like, if you have the counter, you're snap countering that, right? Days. Tapping 2 Underground Seas for Days. Sacking LED to make 3 green, it looks like. And it looks like Ad Nauseam is going to resolve. Ouch. All right, so Burning Wish. Oh, players in disagreement about life totals here? Nope. Brainstorm, Veil of Summer, Rite of Flame, Brainstorm, Lotus Petal, Burning Wish, Chromox, Scrubland, Mox Opal, Lotus Petal, Veil of Summer, Rite of Flame number 2, Brainstorm. Okay, this is the Epic Storm, right? Dark Ritual, Orum's Chant. Yeah, it does look like ball game. He's got mana plenty and has the Wishclaw Talisman in play, has Veil of Summers, nothing really can go wrong, has green mana floating already. I don't really see how Eric Tang loses this game. Also has a cantrip. Losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 life, going to 6, I believe. Eric could accidentally kill himself. That's true. He did in one of the games that I played against him at this event. He died to his own ad nauseum, but ended up winning the match in 3. I was on Goblins. All right, so plays a Mox Opal. So the ad nauseum's done. Ad nauseum's finished. Plays a Mox Opal. Plays a Veil of Summer using a green floating. And cycling Edge of Autumn is the Doomsday player, Eric. And looks like no other responses. Maybe Eric pointing out that he has this one here. Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal. Everything's in the clear now with Veil of Summer fired off for the most part. Not much can go wrong. Other than like what can go wrong here? Like a Stifle on Storm or something? Not much can go wrong. Rite of Flame.
Then on the one floating, the cast. Another Rite of Flame, 10.
Yeah.
Collective, something 4 red.
Or Opposing Veil, yeah. But given what we've seen from the Doomsday list, oh, maybe going for Grape Shot, yeah.
I'll show you.
I did. Yeah. Oh, that's really disappointing.
All right. Eric Tang gets there with some kind of a Storm deck.